they're bringing that product in and some other things. And we've got repeat customers. Our events have been fairly well attended. We did the Kate's Outlaw concert on the weekend.
Right.
And there's still lots of people learning, lots of people confused, right? Like, why would somebody want to do that? And so there's the education component. We're going to be at the Canada Day celebrations in CN Park for the Sobr Bar. We're booked in for the street fair and the street dance with the Sobr Bar. So just really excited about what the opportunities are for us. Yeah.
So you're offering a full range of products now, then?
You betcha. And each time I order, as we kind of find other things and talk, I did a 5 days training at the Academy store with the staff there, just as a franchisee coming in and learning some stuff, and talk to all of them about, what are the products I need to have on the shelf. Because I don't have the space to carry everything that they carry, but I can sure grab some of the top line products. And so, trying to bring in 2 or 3 different varieties of rum and 2 or 3 different varieties of the spirits, but like beers, I think we have like 6 different kinds of beers, and we've got some beer combos, and the cocktails, we're probably sitting at I'm thinking probably about 20 different varieties right now.
Oh, wow. So
and I'm bringing in kind of 1 or 2 each time I do a new replacement order,
right,
just to kind of find some other niche flavors and things that people have been asking about.
And I guess if somebody's looking for something specific, they can ask you to bring it.
Oh, yeah. Can definitely look at if it's something that we can bring in, like smaller quantities, or if it's something that I can bring in and just have available on the shelf, then I'm certainly willing to look at that. Had a gentleman come up to me at the Business Expo, and he saw a label that he knew, but it wasn't the flavor that he knew.
Okay.
And he said, my son gave me a bottle of that one. And he goes, it was like a brandy. I said, no, they have a bourbon. He goes, that's it. It was the bourbon. It was so good. He goes, do you sell it? I said, I can. And so he gave me his name and number, and as soon as we had it in stock, he came and grabbed himself a bottle. And he said, I know he got it in the city, and I really don't want to have to go to the city all the time. And I said, well, it's here for you now. And so we're small enough that we can do that.
Yeah.
The larger, like the Academy store, has everything. So you go in there, and they've got it all.
Yeah.
They have another store in the basement of the Fairmont Hotel, and there's one there, and then they've got one, I think, in the northern part of Winnipeg. But yeah, like we're kind of one of the new flagship stores in Manitoba, which is really super exciting.
Are you surprised at all by the demand?
I think I was ignorant of the demand.
Yeah.
Does it make sense to me? Definitely. Has it changed my perspective on my consumption? Definitely. I enjoyed having a drink, but I didn't enjoy having the drink because of the alcohol. I enjoyed having the drink because of the flavors.
Right.
Now I can do that, and I can do it at 2 o'clock on a Tuesday afternoon when I get home from work, and I'm good because I have a meeting that night or I need to drive somewhere, and I don't have to worry.
Yeah, that's
and like that peace of mind for me. And I mean, I've got some people coming and going like, I don't need this. That's cool. You're an adult. Make your decisions.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think the most I'm hearing from people is just that inclusivity of still being able to be a part of that community without the pressures of having to drink. And like it's a sad thing to think of, that we're still, as adults, feeling that we're excluded from things. But, I mean, people go to, the restaurants in town where there's nothing for them to have other than pop.
Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, but why can't I have a frilly drink that isn't a Shirley Temple, right?
Yeah.
I mean, those standards that we had when I was a kid are still kind of what's being offered, or a zero beer. A lot of places will offer a zero beer, but they're offering one kind. We have, like I said, we've got like 6 or 7 different varieties that are everybody's palate, and it's really cool. So like I'm not surprised at the response. I think I was just ignorant of the actual impact that it could have, and the actual need out there that I don't even think people realize yet.
Yeah, I guess it's an option for those restaurants and other businesses that don't actually have a liquor license either, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like we offer, somebody can come and have chili and a bun tomorrow afternoon for lunch and have a beer with it.
Right.
Like that's the best on a Friday afternoon, to sit and have a really good chili and a bun and a non-alcoholic beer, right? And so we're able to do that in the store.
That's great.
There's people saying well, what about kids? And I've got colleagues in the industry that are like, if a 16-year-old comes in and wants to buy, I sell them to them. And I said, we're a smaller town. I don't need a 12-year-old kid from Mackenzie coming and grabbing a zero beer and going back to the playground.
No.
That's not the image that I want us to have.
Right.
It is an adult alternative in my mind. We have some beverages that are very much like a bubbly that I would sell at an event that had kids at it.
Yeah.
But I would advertise it as a kid's beverage. But it's still part of what we sell here, but it's more on the bubbly or flavored sparkling water side.
Yeah, okay.
But I mean, like I said, I'm not gonna let a 12-year-old grab a beer at lunchtime and take it back to the playground. I'm not going to do that. And if it comes into the parents, I had a parent come in. Their son sits around with all the farm hands at the end of the day, and he's been getting a little bit of a couple sips of beer. He now comes in and grabs 3 or 4 that he likes, and he has that when he's sitting with the farm hands. But his parents know all about it, and it's part of their culture and their family structure, right. And that's cool. He came to us, I really like Radlers. Do you have anything like that? Like, it was fun because he knows he can drink it and he's fine. Mm-hmm. And his parents are relaxed because he feels like he's part of that group within the parameters that they needed him to be in as a 12-year-old.
That's
right?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Sounds like you're expecting it to really take off.
I've had a couple people come to me and say, are you ready for this? And I'm like, I said, I had a nightmare the other day that I opened my 3rd franchise at 75. And I'm like, no, I am not opening my 3rd franchise at 75. Yeah. Opening my first one at 60 is enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think I had any other questions. Anything we're missing about this?
I don't think so.
No.
I mean, we're here. I've been doing, like I said, we're doing some special events. I'm doing we do like tasting bar parties. Okay. So I'm going to one of our seniors living complexes that's having a volunteer appreciation night, and we're having a taste testing party. So I'm bringing a selection of products, and they're going to rate them and score them, and I'm going to give away a gift card. And so we can do events, we can do small ones, we can do big ones, we can do wholesale to organizations and businesses.
You can do it all, it sounds like.
I mean, it's kind of an open book for us. Hoping to get into the festival scene soon. It didn't quite work out for this year's Seafest, but I mean, I've got connections at Ukrainian Festival and Rock in the Fields, and it's a space that has been kind of dominated by the alcohol companies, right?
Yeah.
And so I got to come in a way that's just more educational than anything, and I love to talk, obviously. So I'm looking forward to it. It kind of lets me still be the teacher because I get to explain things to people and educate them on options, which I don't think people realize that they have.
No, I knew there was options, like I said, but I thought about limited options.
Yeah, for sure.
I had no idea it was at this scale, and I'm going to have to come in and try out some of your...
For sure, yeah. People are still thinking, like, somebody commented, this isn't the grocery store wine. No, it's not. No. Like our wines are made like a traditional wine, and then they're de-alcoholized at the end. Perfect. So you're getting, like, a robust flavor of all of the fermentation and the barrels and all that kind of stuff, and can taste the flavors of the wine without the overshadowing of the alcohol at the end of it. And yeah, it's good quality product. I'm very proud of the product lines that they carry, and there is something for everybody, and it may take us a little while to find it, but we can find it.
That's perfect. I think that's a good spot to leave it. Again, I'm sorry, I just completely blanked on the